Hello from nowhere. I'm Kurt the Gardener. We're high atop Mystic Mountain in the fantastical land of nowhere. And we've stumbled into the room of the mind. So today, I want to tell you guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit about something about the good news. So if you come here, thank you for visiting with me today. If you want, hit the subscribe button, the like button, ring the bell, punch the clown, and every other iteration, form, and incarnation of that which is at your disposal. The good news about being held hostage. The entire world is afraid to drop and stop everything and just be, because what they think will happen. Thoughts are telling them they must remain asleep for their own good. The egos of this world are holding people hostage to the dream. Every man, woman, and child, every human being has an ego controlling them and manipulating them at the end of a fear-soaked knife. Past, future, but never present. Never here, always there. Never now, always when and then. Never truth, always deceptions and lies. To see is to be free. This world has not been built with blocks of concrete, but with blocks of concepts. It's a glass house just waiting to be smashed, a paper tiger that must be set on fire. Are you ready for it to stop? Are you ready to see? Only after you realize will you be set free. We die in the body to wake up alive in the spirit. We sleep as the illusion and lie, and as we are, we rise. To realize not who, but what we are is to live as we be, in everlasting harmony. Deny yourself, and forever free you will be. As Jesus said, paraphrased, if you want to go to heaven, follow me and I'll take you there. We're going to pull right up to the gate and we're going to beat on that door until God opens it and lets us in. The kingdom is within you. The kingdom is here within this moment. The kingdom is at hand and now. To realize this makes the kingdom come. To realize this is to know the kingdom has came. With great focus and unyielding endurance is how entrance to the kingdom is gained. There is no one like you. Beyond words and forms you are. With a raging inferno-laced passion, in drunken zeal, I shout out how great you are, God, for there is no one like you. Let me make this clear. You seek happiness, joy, bliss, and peace. That's why you do what you're doing every day. You've been told that by doing and participating, you can buy happiness itself. You've been told by the same ones that sell it to you, or their egos and minds taking them for a ride just like yours does you, that happiness and bliss are within cars, houses, careers and jobs, titles and prestige, and everywhere except where happiness is and lives, which is within. They, the ones that tell you they can sell it to you, cannot. They do not have it. It is not possible that they have it. They simply do not have it to sell to you. It's only within you that it is found. It is not possible for anyone to give it to you or sell it to you. It's yours already. And as soon as you realize it, you won't just know it, you won't just think about it, you'll feel it. The more you learn how to access it, the easier it will become. Be here or be lost. Be present or be never. Be now or you won't be later. Be meditated, not medicated. I say it is far easier for a camel or a cow in my neck of the woods to pass through the eye of a needle than for the conceptual and ego riddled to step 1 foot near heaven. That's why they require alcohol, drugs, cars, houses, vacations, or whatever else that they do not need to step into the kingdom that is within. The kingdom is already here, and the only ones that can't find it think it comes from anywhere but within. God lives within heaven. That's why it's the kingdom of God, and the heart is the temple of the one true God where God can be found. You can silence, report, or otherwise censor people all day, every day, and it won't matter or fix anything. Because it is not what is outside or what you hear or see that offends you. It is what is inside of you that does the offending. It is something that is within that cries out, silence them, shut them up, censor this and censor that. Until you fix that, you'll never be at peace. And if you can't be at peace, all the really wild stuff like bliss ain't even on your radar. You'll always be offended and beaten down until you fix it. Until you get past it and beyond the room of the mind, you will never stop squealing and screaming. You will thrash all about, kicking and screaming in anger. You will shout. You'll jump up and down, and then in pain, you will drown. Until you overcome the egoic system, it will overtake you. You will never be satisfied unless you overthrow this system that keeps you oppressed in blind bondage. How do you do this? I will tell you. By force, the kingdom must be taken. Not force against the kingdom, but unyielding endurance of forced focus until the end of time will bring about the end of suffering, and then the world will fall away as do dead leaves from a thriving tree. What causes suffering? Thoughts. You cannot end thoughts, they will never stop. They are as immortals, they live forever and never die. So we must ask, why do thoughts cause suffering? Thoughts cause suffering simply due to the concepts that are their concepts and contents. The concepts are as the slumbering, unawakened, sleeping see and experience this world from within the room of the mind, trapped behind the magical window wall, immersed within the fog of illusion and what is not real. Through forced focus, fueled by unyielding endurance, will time end, and so to the end of suffering will come about. You will place this forced focus as if you yourself were this focus on the thoughts and then anywhere but the thoughts. You will turn away from suffering, and you will not do what you hate by turning back. As the thoughts arise one after another, not on the thought you will put your attention and focus, but on wherever else you choose will be your focal point. If done for long enough, the concepts and thoughts will lose all power. The demons will be slain, and the gates of hell will slam frozen at the coming of the kingdom that is within you here and now at the end of time. but just as it was spoken by Jesus and written, the gates of hell will not prevail against this kingdom that will come here and now. Where you are, so goes energy. And because the room of the mind, thoughts, illusions, concepts, fantasies, the ego, and all other of this variety require energy to live, all that is required is to refuse them and withhold from them energy. By denying yourself, you will enter within the kingdom of God. Because humans are habitual, this will become easier to the point you do not require effort at all to do this. You will be made stronger than Samson as he brought the temple down to earth. You will then hold the keys to the kingdom of heaven that is within you at coordinates of here and now. Realize this, that you are a stranger in a foreign land. Do not be afraid to watch or observe the thoughts and anything else, but don't join in on the customs that are this. Be warned and take heed. Do not interact or react or act in any way with them, as this is a switch that turns the energy on and causes it to flow to what will then be your prison cell within hell, the room of the mind. Beware, for you are a stranger in this foreign land called the mind, and it is ruled by a vengeful trickster God that is full of frightful fears and impossible to satisfy demands and desires, and endless wrathful cravings for sacrifice and tribute, with an unquenchable lust for admiration, devotion, and worship. Do not be disheartened, for our temple is of the heart, and the one true God, the God called I Am, lives and dwells there with faith, mercy, compassion, understanding, and unfailing love. And by God will the false God of the mind be conquered. No weapon, no lie, deception, demon, or form that the God of the mind, the ego, conjures forth will prevail. Thy will be done, thy kingdom come. So, guys, if you stuck with me this long, I so much appreciate your time and a little bit of your attention and conscious. And I want to remind you that I'm Kurt the Gardener, and you're always welcome here in Nowhere. Have a great day.